Welcome to the channel, everybody. Tobaskin Sauce here. We are here today playing WWE Smackdown versus Raw 2007 on the PSP. I know, PSP sounds crazy, but wanted to play the game. Saw this as an efficient way of recording it and doing so that is what we are doing here today. We're going to be playing season mode. I had honestly fully intended on doing the entire mode as Shelton Benjamin, but the video recording kind of got messed up, and I feel like I had to just sort of restart it all and start from scratch. So pretty much that's exactly what we're doing here today. Very unfortunate, I know. We are starting over. I already know the storyline. I already know everything going on. Basically, what happened was I recorded the video, and for some reason, only half of it was saved. But starting over anew, I guess. Messages from Coach Shelton Benjamin, Mr. McMahon, Executive Assistant. Jonathan Coach. Okay, I was about to say. Shelton Benjamin, Mr. McMahon's Executive Assistant. Jonathan Coachman here. It's no secret that I've got a natural eye for talent, and let's just say that I've been more than a little impressed with how your skills have been progressing in the ring lately. I've notified Mr. McMahon, and believe me, he holds my opinion in the absolute highest regard. Therefore, I personally recommended to him that if you are able to win 4 matches followed by one at the pay-per-view, you'll be rewarded with a shot at the title. As is usually the case, the chairman of the board was absolutely thrilled with the suggestion, even going as far to call the idea satisfactory. Okay, so that is where we are right now. Starting off season mode with a bang per se. Big one. And we will jump right into it. Here we go. Shelton Benjamin, 2007 season mode. I chose to play Shelton Benjamin because I feel he definitely in this era could have been booked better. And I know the storylines in this game are not the best, but we're going to see Shelton Benjamin with some world championship gold around his waist. The way I feel it, always in a way should have been. So that is what we will be doing here now. Let's jump right into it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Monday Night Raw. I'm that barbecue-loving Jim Ross here at ringside with Jerry the King Lawler. And here comes the big show, the largest athlete in the world. That's a 1/4 ton of humanity right there, King.
If you say so, but I'm not convinced that the Big Show's human, JR. He looks like he should be out running around a forest, scaring campers or something.
I wouldn't say that too loud if I were you, King. When you're that big, you don't have to take a lot of baloney from anybody.
Starting off season mode in a big way with the Big Show, per se. His Titantron in this era is just wild. Like, there's literally probably the most embarrassing picture imaginable, and it just says 500 pounds by it. Like,
and here comes the man who is challenged tonight with taking on the Big Show. It's a tall order for sure, but this is going to be one heck of a match. I can promise you that.
Yeah, I know you're pretty high on this guy. And I've got to admit, he does look impressive. But he's got his work cut out for him tonight.
That's for sure. About 7 feet and over 500 pounds of it.
Damn right he looks impressive. He is Shelton Benjamin. So we're going to turn Shelton Benjamin into a star. That's what we're doing in this series. This season mode is going to be Shelton Benjamin's main event run that he should have gotten. The best that I can do. Because, man, some of the storylines in this, especially in the 07 game, man, some of the storylines in this season mode are insane. As I mentioned, we're going to be playing this on the PSP, so if this all looks too archaic, you know the reason why. Jumping right into the match. I also had an issue when I was recording at first with the audio. Sometimes the crowd would be louder than myself, so hopefully now that I've adjusted the audio a bit, like in the in-game settings, it won't be as much of an issue. But I guess we'll have to see. We are the gold standard. Pre-gold. Gold standard pre-gold.
Rope break. 1, 2, 3, 4.
As I did mention, I got stamina on. I might have to turn that one off. I don't know. The stamina in the earlier games especially seemed just a bit too ridiculous. That was... The way he's just standing there after that. Yes, Big Show, I saw you. Very impressive, but I just don't see that happening. Ooh, Shelton Benjamin with a spinning back kick, the spinning heel kick, right into the face of Big Show, and a single-legged Boston Crab to follow it up. Imagine if we made Big Show tap out in the first match. That'd be insane. Man, he loves spamming that reversal. Yes, Big Show. It was impressive the first time. Not if you're going to spam it. Oh, man.
Rope break.
Let's just hold.
1, 2, 3, 4.
But let's not get disqualified now. Man, my stamina has taken a beating in this match. Not as much as the Big Show will. There we go. Got the big back body drop finally this time. Climbing to the top, it's Shelton. Completely misses. Why not? Let's lift Show up and hit this T-bone suplex. In for the cover we go. Likely isn't going to be the end of it. Big Show is so cracked out in this game, man. Like, Big Show in this game is booked better than he was in real life, especially at the time. I think at this time he was in a... Did he reversed the finisher? He reversed my finisher. There's no way. Oh, man. Okay. Not a 1 count. I will not give you the satisfaction of that. You can complain if you want, but it ain't gonna change nothing. Take the giant down. Come on, Shelton. You gotta get past this so you can get into the main event scene that you always do. Man, fighting Big Show is no fun whatsoever. And he's out. There's no way.
One,
Get in that ring, man.
2.
T-bone suplex. He is close to the ropes, but I think he pulls both legs. Yeah, there we go. Pulled both legs in. 2, 3. Shelton wins, but Big Show clearly kicked out right there at the last possible second. Big Show is offering.
What do you think they're saying, JR?
I think he impressed the Big Show here tonight.
Look, it's Chavo Guerrero and
Hey,
Devon.
here
And they're beating
comes
Show's head in with lead pipes.
Man, this.
Big Show's too tired. He can't pipe them off. What's going on here?
Especially.
Come on, JR. Don't play dumb. It's obvious. He was in on the plan to jump Big Show all along.
I don't
Like
believe
I
that for a
mentioned, the
second. He
storylines
looks
in
as
this game.
confused as I am.
Storylines in this game.
Hey,
And it just
JR,
gets worse and
what's
worse.
Carlito doing out here?
I like
See?
Carlito. I
told you
like
guys.
Chavo.
As long as the four of us stick together, there's nobody on Raw that can stop us. And that's very, very cool.
I don't understand a damn bit of what just happened. We need some answers here, and soon.
As I was mentioning, I like Guerrero and I like Chavo, but man, I can't think of a crazier way for the season mode to start off. It definitely feels as if I really should be playing as a created superstar. But I mean, we're going to give Shelton the spot he should always have been in. So it's close to the same thing. Just Shelton obviously is real and has real life accolades. Got a message from Carlito.
Hey man, it's me, Carlito. I just wanted to thank you for all of your help last week. Me and Chavo and Davari, we're sick of being pushed around by big domains like Big Show. We're gonna prove that there's strength in numbers. And now you got no choice but to join us and help finish the job we started on Big Show. I mean, come on. What are you gonna do? Try to explain things to Big Show? Think about it. Does he seem like a reasonable person to you? Good luck in your match tonight. We'll be watching.
Well, seems like Carlito's going to be watching my match. From the sounds of it, and I hope I am wrong, but it sounds like I'm fighting Big Show. Oh, I am wrong. Not Big Show, just Viscera this time. That ain't bad. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into this match here.
Look at this, JR. He's coming out to the ring by himself tonight. What's happened to his friends Carlito, Chavo, and Davari? You know, the ones who helped him beat the heck out of the Big Show last week.
Now, you know that's not true. I think it's pretty obvious to anyone with half a brain in their head that he had no idea what those three troublemakers had planned last week.
Well, maybe that's obvious to anyone with half a brain, but those of us who have the whole thing know that he and those other jerks are up to something.
Very telling of the storyline, how Jim Ross is coming to the aid of Shelton. We all know that puts him on the right side in this scenario. Jerry Lawler was the heel commentator of this era. If I'm being honest, I genuinely did prefer over on SmackDown Michael Cole and Taz on commentary more than I did. My goodness.
And the opponent from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 487 pounds, Viscera.
If you remember this era, man, Viscera was just a wild time in wrestling. Like, you all saw that at the beginning of his Titantron, what it is. What a character. Anyways, let's take down Big Daddy V. I wonder if I can give the pay dirt to Shelton in this game. I would definitely like to. I like the pay dirt as a finisher for him. I know there's people that say it doesn't make sense as a finisher, as it looks like he's just taking a move himself from the other person, but I always thought it was an interesting move. My Irish whips in this are getting better. That was insane. My Irish whips, though, in this are getting better. I usually have a thing of pressing it more than once, and then it ends up doing not that, but I'll show you all. Like that. That's what I usually end up doing whenever I attempt an Irish whip in this game. Just a different time. I gotta get used to just holding it once. And we're hitting the little redacted name hopping back and forth. Well, I mean, he's back in the product now. You can say it. Brock Lesnar. Hitting the Brock Lesnar. Hopping back and forth. Oh. I'll finish it up already. I just have a feeling that even though he is a super giant, Viscera is going to be vastly easier to beat than Big Show was. And that's just a hunch that I have, per se. Make this man tap out. We ain't gonna get him to tap out, but we're gonna beat him. Most definitely. Spamming attacks. Oh, are you kidding me? There's no way. Come on, get up. Yeah. Having to keep an eye on the stamina is going to be the death of me in these. Especially this playthrough, man. Shelton Benjamin just has a fast, explosive offense, and I like to keep it that way, per se. I think in this time period, too, even Shelton was beginning to show more tendencies and sides of as a heel than a face. T-bone suplex. In for the cover he goes. 1, 2. I knew it. I just knew it. I just knew we was going to get a 2 count. Doesn't make sense. But let's chop the big man down. And a low blow. It's good that it ain't a DQ. Whoa. Okay. As I did mention, we're playing on the PSP, but it is definitely, obviously, an emulated version. My goodness. See, it's the little things like that I wish were still in the series to this day. Like, you'll never see that on the... Man, imagine if it looked like I just hit a buckshot lariat. AEW Hangman Page's finisher, that would have been insane. But the world's largest love machine has to go down. Because there ain't no stopping me now. Unless it's stamina, that is clearly going to keep on being a stopping point for me in this. I just feel like. But the T-bone suplex should prove dividends. In for the cover we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We put Viscera away. It is 2007. That's all I can say.
Uh-oh. Here comes the big show, and he doesn't look happy.
Well, how happy would you be if you got set up for an ambush by someone you thought you could trust?
It looks like he's trying to calm the big man down, and I'm not sure how well that's going to work.
Don't fall for it, Big Show!
My God! Big Show just chokeslammed him halfway to China.
He probably wishes he was in China right about now. The Big Show is not the kind of man you want to make angry, JR. How the heck is he going to calm down this angry giant?
My goodness. The graphics in this sometimes, man. I wanted to play as John Cena, but I have already played the season mode as John Cena. And you know, it'll say experience by their name, and I didn't want it to seem as if I was just taking the easy way out. Because I can't remember, but I do believe in this game, the more experience, it makes it easier for you. Got a new message. What is this?
Hey, what's up, Holmes? Chavo here. I guess you had to learn your lesson the hard way, huh? You think you're going to be able to convince Big Show that you're not with us? You better think again. So what are you going to do? You want to team up with us and take him out once and for all? Or are you going to keep getting yourself chokeslammed?
So they purposely set me up in a way, like, why would I want to join their team after that? Like, they just allowed Big Show to come out there and clap me. That's insane. Well, what do we got next? What's the match tonight? Oh, a whole lot of nothing. I guess that later that night was just me going back to the locker room doing a whole lot of nothing. What is in the news on the PC? Strength in numbers. Yeah, I ain't gonna read all that. It's about that storyline, really? Man, I would... Like, you would think that it would have something to do with, like, the WWE Championship. Like, I want to know what's going on over there right now. Like, I want to know what's going on in the main event scene right now. Not... If I were a viewer, I could care less about the Big Show against Shelton Benjamin and Carlito and Chavo and Daivari, of all people. Like, that's just insane to me. What's the messages? We got one from both. Okay. Let's hear them out.
Hey, man. I'm glad you came to your senses and decided join us. That's very cool. I want to say good luck to you and Navari in tonight's handicap match against Big Show. There's 2 of you and only 1 of him, so you should have no trouble taking him down. Adios.
When did we join the group? Like, I get it that they're just basically trying to act like I did, but for the life of me, when did we join the group? All right, let's hear Davari.
سلام آقا دوست من اسم من دواری از انبر شما امشب کار میکنیم به بیگ شو هر چقدر گنده هست ما رو نمیتونه دست بزنه چون که 4 تا از ماست کارلوس چاوو شما با خود من
If you could see my face right now, you would see the shock that, man, I really, really hope all of that actually translated to that. Because, man, the WWE at this time was wild. That's all I gotta say about that. Like, that's all I can say in that regards. What's next for us? Well, alright, we got a handicap match. Big Show against Davari and Shelton Benjamin. Guess that's what the message was for. Let's hop right into it. Man, I miss Mr. Kennedy. Great 10 out of 10 talent, in my opinion at least.
I'll tell you, King, I've been hearing rumors of Big Show's mood of late, and let me tell you, they're downright scary.
Everything about the Big Show is scary when he's this angry. How many superstars would accept a 2-on-1 handicap match just to take out their frustrations on somebody?
Not very many, King, but there aren't many superstars like the Big Show either. There's no question that he is a unique and dangerous individual.
Well, not even sure what else to say. I will say I noticed for this era, like, man, the thought of Big Show just getting beat down by Carlito, Davari, and Chavo is insane. And it goes to a thing that I especially remember around, like, I want to say maybe like 2015.
You know, I used to have some respect for this superstar, but I'm sorry to say that my opinion of him has changed dramatically over the past few weeks.
Like him or not, he knows the value of strength in numbers. When you've got the Big Show mad at you, you'd better find some friends, and quick.
Maybe so, but I wish he'd be a little more discriminating in his choice of friends. Is someone like Davari the kind of company you really want to keep?
That's a wild line. Anyways, as I was saying, back in 2015, I especially remember when Big Show had turned heel at Survivor Series, turning on Team Cena. Big Show started becoming more dominant again. I mean, I remember in the 2013, I want to say, maybe 12, 13, that era where he took the belt off Sheamus by beating him literally with a giant chair of all things. Insane times. But it goes to a thing that I noticed, like, with Mark Henry and the Hall of Pain gimmick, these giants, they, like, guys like Big Show, Henry, Khali, and Viscera, when they're heels or the bad guy per se, they are just unstoppable. Like, there is no taking them out. Man, I love that move. But there's no taking them out. But as faces, they are just almost relegated to, like, I'm not saying jobber, but level of, man, Big Show is really getting beat down by the likes of Davari, Chavo, and Carlito. And I know, obviously, it's a game, but you know what I mean. Like, when Big Show was a face, they had him in a storyline where he would literally sit in the ring crying because he didn't want to do stuff that the authority was making him do. It's instances like that that I remember. Like, all that just for him to literally join the authority later, at a later date, was just always insane to me, you know? But here we are again, nonetheless. Hitting a German on Big Show is crazy. Oh, man, the stamina in this. Insane. You better go ahead and hit that T-bone suplex. I know it ain't gonna be enough, but man. Somehow he always has a kick out. I don't think I've beaten a single person with just one finisher yet in this. Like, at least in this playthrough with Shelton. Like, I haven't just used one finisher and that be the end to it. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Come on. Okay. Hit it, Shelton. T-bone suplex. And it's over. In for the cover. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Won the whole match, not tagging in Daivari once. Insane. That's got to be Kane. The timing is just perfect.
Well, as if we weren't already aware, Daivari is sure full of himself.
Daivari's happy about
He's
it.
full of something, all right. Oh boy.
How is Big Show already back up after just getting clapped like that? Man, he just slapped him in the ear. Like, that wasn't even a chop. He literally just... Imagine the size of Big Show's hands just slapping you in the ear. That's insane.
Oh my gosh! What a choke slam!
Looks like we're clipping through the ring. Man, you know, that's a thing I remember with these games.
I think the Big Show's gonna regret that, JR. The rest of Carlito's posse isn't gonna take too kindly to that.
I think with these games especially, like, the last one I can remember was WWE 12, but, like, cinematic scenes in it just make all the moves look so brutal and, like, so more devastating than in real life. And for that, I kind of enjoyed it more or less. Does he not have voiceovers for this? Man, alright, here we go. Shelton Benjamin, executive assistant to Mr. McMahon. Jonathan Coachman here. That's twice now that they've gotten me with that. The way it's just worded. Alright, anyways. Shelton Benjamin, executive assistant to Mr. McMahon. Jonathan Coachman here. There we go. That's how you would say it. I'll have to keep this brief as I've currently got a lot on my plate right now. Being personally groomed to be the next chairman of the board of WWE and all. Okay, sure. But enough about my unparalleled job performance. It's come to my attention that you've earned 3 victories. All you have to do now is get one more for a title shot. Now, as I'm sure you know, I'm no stranger to in-ring competition myself, so my advice to you is stay focused and try not to concentrate on the fact that your entire career is riding on your next match. Kind of hard for me to do that after saying that, but sure, go off, I guess. For the life of me, though, I just can't remember Jonathan Coachman, like, actually in a match per se, if that makes sense. Like, I know he had to have had some. I think he fought like Dietz, but I mean, obviously he didn't like have a full-on run as a wrestler, but for the life of me, I can barely remember any of his matches. Like, they're not as memorable to me as was the matches such as John Laurinaitis and Eric Bischoff against guys like Cena. Well, Laurinaitis only fought Cena, but that was very memorable. Daivari injured. A WWE.com source has just confirmed that following the events of last week's broadcast, Raw superstar Daivari has suffered serious injuries and will not be medically cleared to perform for at least 2 to 3 weeks. Check back with WWE.com for more information on Daivari's recovery. I don't think anyone would check for any of that, but go off, I guess. It looks like we got a message too. Yep. Now Carlito ain't talking. Hey, it's Carlito. What the hell was that last week? How could you stand by and watch Big Show destroy Daivari like that? What part of strength in numbers don't you understand? I guess if I want something done right, I've got to do it myself. So that's why I'm challenging Big Show to a match tonight. Yes, that's right. Me, Carlito, against the Big Show with Chavo and you as my partners. That's funny. So get ready and try not to screw it up this time. That's funny. Strength in numbers. Is that what the storyline is called? I bet it is. Okay. We love to see it. My turn.
1, 2.
I was about to say, like, that would have been crazy, genuinely. But of course not. Let's get the big man down. Go ahead, hit your thing, Carlito. That's a nice little move, actually. I hate when you do that grapple and it looks like they just straight up trip. Like, that's insane. Alright, give me Big Show, man. Up on that. Get him up. No, don't pin him. Hit the T-bone. There we go. In for the cover we go. Cover. 1, 2. You gotta be kidding me. Y'all knock him down a little. Carlito, you want to do something? Go ahead. Man, what is he doing? Man, if Chavo makes Big Show tap out, that would have been insane. I'm not going to hold you. Let's go ahead and hit this other T-bone and call it a night. Shall we?
1, 2, 3.
There we go. That's what I love to see. And it's over with.
Come on! The match is over!
Oh, man. Talk about waking an angry giant.
A double choke slam.
My
God, the sheer power of the Big Show. After that
Show just
display,
on the
I don't think he
outside.
wants any part of the Big Show, King.
Hey, where you going? Don't you want some what your friends just got?
Not at all.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're gonna get some next week on Raw. And just to make sure that nobody interferes, what do you say you and me make it a cage match?
I don't think he likes that idea
No,
at all.
I'm not sure he's got much to say in the matter, King. This is the kind of match that Raw fans dream of.
I gotta face Big Show in a steel cage match? That's insane. I just don't want to do that. I just don't think I want to do that. Was that the end of the story? There's no way, right? It's the time it finally took me back to this begin week screen. Well, guys, I think that's where we're going to leave it off here for today's video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an upload. I'm going to continue SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 season mode with Shelton Benjamin. Be sure to tell me any suggestions for other things you'd like to see on this channel. And you all have a great rest of your day.